coin toss to decide venue of potential England-Scotland clash at Euro 2020. A toss of the coin could decide the venue for one of England's matches at Euro 2020, when Gareth Southgate's young side may have their best chance of winning a major trophy. Wembley will host the semi-finals and final of a competition being staged in 12 cities across Europe. If England qualify for the European Championship finals, they will play 2 group games at Wembley and 1 at Hampden Park in Glasgow. If Scotland also qualify, they will go into the same group as England. UEFA's 2020 tournament guidance information, recently received by the FA, stipulates that in such circumstances a toss of the coin would decide whether the England v Scotland tie is held at Wembley or Hampden. The FA have yet to consider who would contest the toss and where it would take place. England have begun this World Cup with a win against Tunisia, and in 2020 the current squad will be much more experienced. They will also have the massive advantage of playing 4 or 5 games at Wembley if they progress to the final. World Cup hosts Russia, with 2 convincing victories, are currently demonstrating the benefit of playing at home. The figures for Iran v Spain, a relatively unattractive group match that nevertheless drew a peak audience of 9.2 million on ITV, further suggests Russia 2018 is going to break all television viewing records in the UK for World Cups. There have already been 2 games that drew 10 meters viewers, plus that astonishing 18.3 meters for England v Tunisia. Fair play to BBC's pitchside reporter Gabby Logan, who in good humor referenced criticism by this column for getting her facts wrong about the number of England opening match wins in the World Cup by hashtagging some of her tweets #LoganStats. In the rush to be first with the news on social media, BBC Radio 5 Live somehow misinterpreted a clear statement from the FA that manager Gareth Southgate had dislocated his shoulder after falling when on his daily training run in Rapino. Instead, 5 Live tweeted, Gareth Southgate dislocated his right shoulder celebrating Harry Kane's dramatic late winner against Tunisia. FA security personnel shadow Southgate wherever he goes in Russia, except it seems when he goes out running. The reason given is that none of the security guards can keep up with him. The FA are banking on England reaching the quarter-finals of the World Cup for more than playing reasons. There have been no takers for the team sponsor's role at the £7m a year price since the hunt for Vauxhall's replacements began over a year ago. So the commercial arm of the FA are pretty dependent on England's performances and Russia creating new sponsorship interest. FA chairman Greg Clark decreed before the start of the World Cup that there would be no FA Blazers coming to Russia apart from himself. But it is understood that the FA board will be invited out after all if England progress to the knockout stages. The directors had originally been asked to choose a group match to attend. The RFU's chronic financial problems, including the £30 million overspend on the East Stand refurbishment, the mothballing of a £50 million artificial grass pitches project, plus nearly 100 upcoming redundancies, have much to do with the cost of maintaining Twickenham as a world-class venue. The RFU's issues are being referenced by the FA as a prime example of why they are going down the right track in proposing to sell Wembley.